Alright, so basically what I wanted to do today is give you guys an idea what your gas mileage, or at least what my gas mileage is on my car. Now, I personally have seen really good numbers, high as 36 miles a gallon on the highway. And I don't know if my computer is messed up or what, but I am very satisfied with that number, considering the fact that I'm only supposed to be getting 28 highway and maybe like 19 city. I don't know. But basically, I'm going to drive home from Liberty to Charlotte, North Carolina, and I'm going to record that and show you guys what type of gas mileage I get. Haven't started it in about 3 days, so shouldn't be too loud. Top off the tank. I'm actually leaving a little bit later than what I would have liked. I had a conversation with a guy with a plastic V6 from Myrtle Beach, so it's pretty cool. So just to give you guys an idea what I plan on doing, basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to reset both of my trip, I guess you can say timers or whatever you want to, trip computers basically. And I'm going to have them record what my gas mileage is. I'll reset one right as I'm getting on the highway, and then right as I finally get at cruising speed. And we'll see what my gas mileage is. Now, for this drive, for the most part, it's kind of downhill, but it is kind of uphill. And I don't plan on using cruise control, so I don't know what type of numbers I'll get. Probably 34, who knows? Because I like I've said, I've seen 36 miles a gallon, which is way above what my car is rated. So I don't know if my computer is off or what, but if I really am getting that type of fuel mileage, which it does feel like I am very satisfied with this car. So, you know, and I've heard people with the Ego Boost getting like 38 and 30 and 40s up there, and even depending on how long they're cruising and how fast they're going. So, but basically 3-hour drive. I'll do 6 check-ins, so basically twice in an hour. Show you guys what's going on, and yeah, let's go ahead and get on the road here. I just topped off the tank and let's go. Alright, so just gonna do my first update. I reset after I've been on the highway for a little bit. So once I got up to cruising speed, I'm now getting 34.5 and going up and down because I literally just reset like probably 2 minutes ago. So just to give you an idea, I mean, usually once you reset, you get some like stupid high number, especially if you're not in the gas. Like I got 99.9 miles a gallon once because I was cruising down the hill when I just hit the reset button. So you know, I'm going up and down like crazy, but once I get on the road for a good bit, it should even out. Started another timer. Let's see. This is my one. I've only driven 8 miles, so hold on. Let me get over it. I don't want to run into someone that kind of ruin a video, but or you know, be another Mustang crash. But so yeah, I've only driven 5 miles on my first reset timer, or my first trip timer, and I've only driven 8 miles on my other timer. So between the two, 35.3 miles a gallon, and the other one I have 31.7. So not too bad, not too shabby. Alright, so it's about, hold on, let me go ahead and turn the brightness. So I've been on the road for about 30 minutes, and trip 1 I am getting 34, hold on, trying to make sure you guys can see it. I'm getting 34.3, and on trip 2 I'm getting 33.6. So again, I've been on the road for about 30 minutes now. Still going between about 65 and 70 miles an hour. Alright, so I've been on the road for about an hour and 15 minutes, give or take. And so far on trip 1, I'm getting 33.6 miles a gallon. I did end up stopping because there was a stoplight in the middle of nowhere for some reason. I mean, there was like a gas station around, but I had to get back up to speed for that, so that did kind of stop me for a second. I don't think that changed things too much. trip 2, I am getting 33.2 miles a gallon. Now, again, on trip 2, I set that as soon as I kind of got on the highway and I was getting up to speed. So I did run into a little more stoplights and I was in heavier traffic with that. But as far as trip 1 goes, I have been mostly on the highway and I've only had to stop once, and that was just because of a random light.
2 hours later.
Alright, so I've been on the road now for about 2 hours now, and I'm getting about 33.7. Now, I wasn't able to do as many updates as I wanted to, just because traffic picked up. And see if I can get to the focus, there you go. But, yeah, I wasn't able to do as many updates as I wanted to because traffic picked up, and I didn't want to start trying to record and have all these cars around me and stuff. I wasn't trying to wreck my car or anything or run into someone, a car's an accident. But let's see. So I was doing about 34 miles a gallon through Greensboro, and then I recently just dropped as I started going up a little bit more hills. But trip 2, I am getting 33.5. And I guess my last update will probably be when I get out the car in about 40 more minutes or somewhere around then. It's only about a 3-hour drive, so we're almost there. Been on the road now for about 2 hours. Almost home. Almost home. Alright, so I decided to do one more update on my, I guess you could say, last little stretch until I get back home. So right now I'm getting 34.3 miles a gallon on trip 1, and on trip 2 34.1. So I need to go back up into the 34s. Why? I have no clue, honestly. But so like I said before, I have not been using cruise control at all, and I'm basically the entire trip I've stayed between 65 and 70 miles an hour. Probably the fastest that I did go was 75, and that was just a good fun little fact. I actually, on this drive, am 11 miles past my oil change. Oil. I almost said oil. I don't know why I said it weird. But I change my oil every 3,000 miles. I think the window is like 3,000 or 5,000. I usually do it right around 3,000 on the dot, just the way I was taught. But yep, we are 9,000 miles, 9,012. I didn't say that right. That sounded weird. I'm getting tired. It's only 9 o'clock, but I'm still getting tired, and I can't even say numbers right. But I only have 9,000 miles on my car. I'll probably do another video on why I only have so little miles on my car. It's kind of self-explanatory if you know I'm in college now, and I don't have a commute every day. But probably do another video on how the 9,000 miles have been for me. What are the problems I've had with the car? Because there's like if you would even consider them problems. I mean, I'll still do a video on it, but
3 hours later.
Can you move it along? I'm all out of time cards.
Alright, so here go my final numbers here. So trip 1 have 34.6 miles a gallon. Hold on, let me get to it. Trip 2 have 34.4. Now those numbers got closer and closer to each other towards the end of my drive. I really don't know what I was doing different. I'm not sure if it was the elevation change once I got home or closer to Charlotte, what was going on, but I, for some reason, started increasing. Like I said, the highest I've ever gotten is 36. Now, I'm not sure if my computer is off, but these are really, really good numbers considering the fact that I'm only supposed to be getting 28 miles a gallon highway. And I think it was 2011, maybe 2012, the V6 was rated at 30 and 31, somewhere around there. But I'm still getting high numbers, and I'm not sure. I think the EcoBoost gets 30 or 31 now. I know the emissions test or MBG test have gotten tougher, maybe. I think that's what I've heard, but I'm not sure exactly why those numbers went down, especially on the S550. I was just assuming we lost 5 horsepower because of the resonator, or the bigger resonator that Ford put on the Mustang, and we also lost gas mileage because the car is not breathing as easy because of the resonator, something along those lines. I'm not really sure exactly, but I personally get really good gas mileage, and I know someone is going to say something before they do. That is not a check engine light. That is, well, it is a check engine light, but I'm in accessory mode. My car is not actually on right now. See it flashing on there. But yeah, nice little 3-hour drive. And I'm done. Welcome back home, Daniel.